Welcome to DNA Astrology US in English. I am Gunabrahma, DNA Astrologer. Well, today I would like to express 9 planets. They are placing in the natal chart horoscope of anybody. In general, in traditional astrology, they are considering the planets which places where in the horoscope. The planets only gives characteristics of the bhavas. But according to DNA astrology, actually we are considering where the planet places. The planet doesn't work. The birth star of that planet, which is having karmic registry of the planet, that only here influences in this statement given in the DNA astrology. For example, in 9 stars, you take sun. You take the sun. The sun which places anywhere in the horoscope of anybody, either it is male or female, you can see only sun. According to DNA astrology, the sun doesn't work. The birth star of the sun is a Hasta star. That Hasta star carries a Jupiter karmic registry. That's why where the sun is placing, that place influences by the Jupiter. In general, Jupiter having a Santana dosha, that means children curse. So that here where the sun is placed, that place, if it is first ascendant or 4th place or 9th place, where it is placed, that place is influenced by the Jupiter karmic registry. It is the true. For example, you take 4th bhava, you know well. It shows what? Karakatva's mother in relation. So, in mother or mother's family, there must be Santana dosha. That means there is some troubles in having children. Some problems in having children. Sometimes it happens no children. Sometimes it happens children, but there is no use of children. Sometimes there is children, but they are not having a longevity. It is the problem must be occurred when the place of 4th having Surya, that means the sun, because the sun doesn't work. There is only works Jupiter karmic registry, the sun doesn't work there. Similarly, here moon, the birth star of moon is Mrugashira. That Mrugashira star carries Jupiter karmic registry. Similarly, Mars, the birth star of Mars is Uttarashada. That Uttarashada star carries also Jupiter karmic registry. That means Hasta, Mrugashira and Uttarashada, these 3 stars having or the stars carrying Jupiter karmic registry according to DNA astrology. That means where the Sun, where the Sun and Mars and Moon which placed in the horoscope, that Bhava carries Jupiter karmic registry. It is expressed according to the DNA astrology. That means it expresses. We have horoscope, everybody, in which the Sun, the Mars, the Moon, whoever may be, who places in the any bhava are conjuncted 3 or 2 planets in any horoscope, there it exhibits, it works as a Jupiter. Where the Sun, which places the Sun influenced by the Jupiter, their Sun doesn't work. Where the Moon places in the horoscope, the Moon doesn't work. Instead of Moon, there works Jupiter. Where the Mars, who places in the horoscope in anywhere, instead of Mars, there works Jupiter. That means Jupiter influences which is works in the places where the Sun, Moon and Mars places. It is the theme of DNA astrology. So if there is a Mercury in your horoscope anywhere, that the birth star of Mercury is Dhanishta. The Dhanishta star carries Saturn karmic registry. So that if Mercury who places in anywhere in your chart, that means horoscope chart, where instead of Mercury their influences are you have seen, that is Saturn, because their Mercury doesn't work, there only works Saturn. So if there is a Jupiter, if there is a Jupiter in any horoscope where places anywhere, if it is a first place, I mean ascendant, or second place, or fifth place, or seventh bhava, eighth bhava, ninth bhava, 10th bhava, anywhere you can take. Where is the Jupiter places? The Jupiter doesn't work, since Jupiter, that means the birth star of Jupiter is a Pushya. That Pushya star carries Rahu karmic registry. That's why where the Jupiter places in your horoscope, the place of Jupiter, that bhava, that house, which is influenced by the only Rahu karmic registry. That means that Jupiter doesn't work there. There works only Rahu karkatvas. If there is a Venus in your horoscope anywhere, if it is 5th place, if it is in the 4th place, if it is in the 9th place, anywhere it places when you born. That means it is your birth chart, natal chart. You take your natal chart. There you can see where the Venus is places. When Venus is placed anywhere, the Venus doesn't works because the birth star of Venus is Maka. That Maka star carries always moon karmic registry. That's why where the Venus is places, where Venus doesn't work, only instead of Venus, moon karmic registry works. So in this way you are considering according to the DNA astrology. What I am here saying, all things are fundamentals. It is very useful for checking your horoscope when you have some knowledge other than traditional astrology. Okay. If there is a Saturn, you take Saturn. The Saturn is a god of profession. Saturn is a god of karma. So without Saturn, no one can do anything. Is it or not? Yes, true. Here, in your horoscope, Saturn must place anywhere. That means the birth star of the Saturn is Revati. That Revati star carries a Mars karmic registry. That's why where the Saturn in your horoscope, so if you are directly seeing, but Saturn doesn't work anytime. Instead of Saturn in your birth chart, Mars only influences. Why? Because of here Revati carries a Mars karmic registry. Not only Revati, Kritika, Pubba, Mola, these three, and in addition Revati also carrying Mars karmic registry. So that here you can observe one thing. Till now you are having horoscope, but whatever you are having a horoscope, in which whatever you are seeing planets, that planets are visible, but they are not working. Instead of that visible stars, that visible planets, they are not working. Instead of that planets, their birth star karmic registry of planets are working according to DNA astrology. It is the top secret in DNA astrology. So you can easily determine what is going on in your life. Till now, some people are having Jupiter in the ascendant. So there is a super special power if Jupiter in the ascendant. But whenever the Jupiter who places in the ascendant, they will get unlucky things in their life, such as cancer, 2 marriages, accidents and suicidal attempts, and sudden death. That means sudden opportunities. That means opportunity means not just lucky things. Sudden events, sudden evil things which are happening. So till now you are really in the innocent status. Traditional astrologers only focus on that 9 planets they are placing in any place of horoscope, and they are saying about their only. But according to DNA astrology, what we are considering? So wherever the Saturn places, their Saturn is not working. The birth star of Saturn is Revati. That Revati carries Mars karmic registry. That's why here where the Saturn places, their influences are only by Mars. And if there is a Rahu, you take a Rahu. Rahu is a planet. Rahu is a planet having no projection, no house, own house. He is not a owner for any house. So, if this Rahu moving in retrograding nature, retrograding nature. So, Rahu burns in Bharani star. That means the birth star of Rahu is a Bharani star. But Bharani star carries moon karmic registry. Moon karmic registry. So, wherever the Rahu places in your natal chart, Rahu doesn't work. Rahu doesn't work at all. There works only moon. Why? Because of the birth star of Rahu is Bharani. That Bharani carries only moon karmic registry. That means you are seeing every day Rahu is in the place of 4th, in the place of 9th, in the place of 12th, but there Rahu doesn't work. Instead of Rahu, moon influences that place. Is it or not? You can observe what are happening in your daily life, day by day life. If there is a Ketu, Ketu is a planet. So it has a birth. That means the birth star of Ketu. Birth star of Ketu is Ashlesha. That means Ashlesha carrying the sun karmic registry. Ashlesha carries the sun karmic registry. That's why where the Ketu places, that Ketu doesn't work. Only the sun works. The sun influences is only on the place of Ketu. That means Ketu having the sun characteristics. So in this way, we have 8 karmic registry. Ketu has no karmic registry on any planet. If Ketu shows any karmic registry on any planet, there is no world, there is no generation, there is no distraction. Ketu is a spiritual planet. Ketu has has no any attachment. It is useful for only detachment. So in this way, in DNA astrology, you can define the planets they are placing in anywhere, in anybody horoscope. So you are very in innocent states. You are a very innocent state. You are watching only whatever you are seeing the planets in the horoscope, that the planets are not working till now. The planets are places according to your ancient Janma. Ancient Janma, that is whatever you have got karma in previous birth. So according to your previous birth, what you are having karma, according to that only you are getting this present birth. At least in this present birth, if you know well about planets, why they are placing in the particular place in your horoscope, then you are nullify the karmic registry and you will get a very good boon from this moment. in this present birth. So it shows it indicates the karmic registry, that is the karma or DNA registry. So there is no remedy. You have to change. You have to decide. You have to decide the right way. And you have to execute the right way. When you are decided right, when we are going in the correct path, you will develop very quick. If you are not going to take any good decision or right decision, then you are always in the trouble. If you do any remedy instead of changing of you are be in this position only. It is true. See you.